I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and in this video we're going to have a full research report on the Brokoli Network, the green metaverse. Nothing in this video is financial advice, it is for entertainment purposes only. Quite an interesting project which has been mentioned numerous times in my Discord community. So if you're not a member, check the link in the description, where I basically ask people for projects to review, and the Brokoli Network came up numerous times. So the token is already live. They have a white paper, but in this case a green paper. The website looks quite professional, and let's have a look before we dive into the green paper what this project is actually about. The green crypto standard, well, that's something that I had assumed. Every transaction on Brokoli plants NFT trees, a tradable asset that earns passive income in our metaverse. So the metaverse connects with the NFTs, which connects with the DeFi, which connects with the integrations, which connect with the metaverse. Okay, that's clear. The green metaverse coming soon. All right, it's not live yet. Enter the metaverse of impact to earn. The trees that you plant earn passive income. Green NFTs. You'll get a green NFT to show off your impact. Every $1 plants 2 trees. Okay. Green DeFi. Brokoli makes positive climate impact a part of every transaction at no extra cost. There's a demo there. Green integrations. Any DeFi platform can implement our API to allow you to opt in a small climate fee that offsets your transaction footprint. All right, so I think that's the whole idea, right? To make the crypto space a little bit more green. If we click on try demo, trade crypto with positive climate change, start trading. Okay, and I assume they just take fees. No increase in exchange fees. Every transaction funds climate. Always display all cost up front. So how can you not increase the fees? Maybe the exchange pays some of the fees. Price efficiency. Brokoli fees are distributed via token holder vote. 90% of the fees go to the planet. 10% of the fees go back to the community. Okay, so I'm very interested to see in the green paper, in the white paper, how this is actually being afforded, right? Because the money has to come from somewhere, and I assume it's going to be the exchanges paying for it. Digital NFT forest. Make, own, and sell your impact. Every time you use your DeFi products, you get NFT trees that can be sold for Brokoli. Brokoli. It's a funny name. Navigate forests of other users. Grow your forest and compete in real-time leaderboard. Buy and sell digital forest. Customize and level up your Brokoli avatar as you advance. More outfits, hairstyles, facial features. Alright, so this is just a fun part. I'm looking for more the money metrics. Impact to earn. Staking, token burn, user rewards, credit cards, governance, liquidity. Those are all really cool things, but don't mean that much without some background. But they have a full token metrics available for us to check out in a second. Brokoli is disrupting a $40 trillion industry. So gaming, blockchain, and green investments. The roadmap. All right, green DEX aggregator for swaps that plant trees. So this is currently in progress. The alpha, beta testnet, mainnet, NFTs, green client mainnet launch. Every client produces fees. We use these fees for planting trees. Brokoli buyback from the market and token burn, which will occur, which will obviously then increase the value supposedly. Okay, so the early plan, I think, yeah, that's it. So it's just 2 steps for now, Q4, Q1. I usually like a little bit of a longer roadmap, but let's see what the green paper says later on. Green DEX aggregator for swaps. Okay, so that's the mainnet launch, which is also provided here. Governance mainnet. Token holders can vote on the locations of the trees. So is it just in the metaverse that the trees are planted, or is it actually planet? That's a little bit unclear right now. Planet like in real Earth. Green client multi-launch chain. All right, that's interesting. Climate Funds Research Hub. Releasing data, photos, videos is like tree planting locations. Okay. Okay, the team. Okay, so they have LinkedIn and Twitter available for, well, that's strange. So for the project lead, yes. For the co-founder, no. No LinkedIn. All right, so at least for the founders, I would like to see. So if he's the co-founder, if he's the co-founder, then who is the other co-founder? Because he's not here. So is that the project lead then? Let me see. Founder, yeah. Okay, so don't call yourself project lead because the founder is the biggest title. So just change this back to founder. Heraldus. And where's Heraldus from? Lithuania. That's fine, the huge tech hub there. Matas, only Twitter, but at least they have some socials linked. Not for everybody, but that's fine. The LinkedIn's are all there, which we'll check out later, which is important. So the clients, they got DAOmaker, they got Redkite, so that's probably the IDO platforms they started from. And then they got some backers. Do they some big venture capitals? Not really. But at least they have some listed there. All right, so they have the community, which is about almost 18,000 people. Then they got Discord, TikTok, Twitter, Telegram, Medium, which we'll also check out. But first, the green paper. In addition, I'll just pull up the token on CoinMarketCap just to see what the price is at and what it has been. BRKL, Brokoli Network, $1.20. Has been on quite the run, which is good. So it launched not too long ago, about a month, 2 months ago. In October, had a steady decline and then went up again, so times 3 here, and then an all-time high achieved just a week ago, right? Then obviously the Bitcoin dropped, so it dropped, and now it's running again. Moving forward, you can purchase this Gate.io, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, where PancakeSwap has the biggest volume, although the volume is really low, and the market cap is also still really low. I wouldn't expect something else from like a green energy project. It's more of a passion project, I feel like, but let's see the green paper. Oh, I hate to review white papers in like this fucking Gitbook shit, but let's do it. I just like the PDFs, guys. I just like the PDFs. All right, climate impact. The thing is, in my opinion, which is just my opinion, I'm not a huge climate change kind of guy, you know? I don't really care about the environment personally, and oh, it's a bad thing. Shut up, snowflake. The thing is, I'm in it for the money. I'm an investor, right? So even if this is a climate change project, I don't mind it, like what they're trying to do. Okay, great. I'm just looking at how can I get the highest return on my investment. I'm a capitalist, right? So then it shouldn't cost me money to invest into this project. I want to make money on it. So that it's like the whole climate change, the blockchain is bad, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to skip that for now if you don't mind, because we all understand that the cryptocurrency has a huge electricity bill for the miners, blah, 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 carbon footprint, blah, blah, blah. I think we can all agree that's bad, right? However, they are going to try and change this. Okay. So users receive NFTs based on trees they have funded the planting of by using our products and completing daily quests. All right, so it's a game. Digital NFT forests will be tradable as Brokoli impact credits, corporate social responsibility standard loosely packed to real forest and purchased by corporate partners. Would these corporate partners buy in because it's going to make them money, or just because they have to write off for tax benefits? That's one of my questions, right? Every $1 of cryptocurrency value created is responsible for 66 cents in health and climate change damages. Okay, well, let's look at that study then. All right. So it looks like a legit study. It's not quoted, right, which I would like to see here where it's from. You can link the entire study, but obviously I'm not going to read fucking 60 pages. A footnote would have been great there. All right, product overview, green decentralized exchange. All right, so within their platform, they want to have, or to become a DEX, right? Is that available already? No. So if you go here, they will refer you to PancakeSwap, Uniswap, or Gate. If you go to Tokenomics, it just opens up a PDF. Okay, we'll look at that later. So they want to become a DEX, which I think is a good thing, because we spoke about the fees before, and obviously we want to know what is going on with the fees, how is that actually being generated, the money. But I assume they take a small cut for being a DEX. So instead of perhaps putting it to profit, they allow you to plant these trees by making swaps, right? Which would be cool, definitely. It's definitely unique, and it's definitely, I think, the right way to go. So they have an overview of the problems that they take care of. Bitcoin and Ethereum alone consume as much energy as the country of Turkey. Non-renewable energy, greenhouse. Okay, so I'm not really too interested in that. The goal will make climate action to be a part of the DeFi transaction. Zero carbon emission, that's the idea. Become the ultimate sustainable standard in blockchain. No project will be taken seriously without a badge. Well, that's very far-fetched, guys. I mean, it's a vision, but how realistic is that vision? Very much not so, I would say. Right? If you want to make a green move, I 100% agree. There's always room for that. You know, different people, different opinions. My opinion is not the only opinion. There are thousands of different personalities, and if you look at the global sustainable market, veganism, all these things are on the rise. So even in the crypto space, where it's solely about money primarily and continuous innovation, I think your Brokoli project could have some potential. However, to say that, well, the vision has to be a little bit realistic, yeah? You want to convince people of that vision and tie into your project that way. So the mission would be better phrased here as the vision, because the vision is a little unrealistic, specifically the highlighted part right here. And I don't want to say keep dreaming, but because that's a little savage, but that's what it feels like. I'm just expressing my honest opinion, right? The first climate change, okay, so there we go again on the DEX. Okay, so example. Under Brokoli's DEX, a person chooses to exchange 1 Ethereum for X tokens, swap fee range of 1%. We're not going to pay 1%, mate. Let's assume during a transaction 1 ETH depreciate 0.1 in terms of token X, and the trade is executed. That means the climate change fee is 1% minus 0.1, 0.9% of transaction value. As a result, the credit provider pays 1% of the transaction value to Brokoli, of which 0.01 value is migrate volatility. But why would we pay a swapping fee of 1% when on PancakeSwap we can pay 0.25%? So that doesn't make that much sense. 1% seems really high. Also, for Ethereum to depreciate 0.1%, such a big coin, there has to be movement. How long does the processing take to swap one coin on your network? With PancakeSwap, we obviously have the slippage, and it's fast, right? With 0.25% commission, you got to compete with that. So I don't know if this calculation makes a lot of sense. I'm trying not to be as negative, because I feel like I don't want to destroy your project, right? But I'm doing just my research report as per usual, and this doesn't look good. The calculation for me doesn't make sense. In the end, the user gets the same price that he would getting on Uniswap. He chooses the slippage that he tolerates. Excess slippage then goes... Yeah, but why would we donate the excess slippage? I don't want the excess slippage to be consumed, right? The slippage that I set, I want to have as a maximum, and anything it doesn't consume, I want to have returned to my wallet. Why would I put excess slippage if it's not required? I want to put the least slippage as possible. So I don't want to make fucking donations. I want to keep the money in my pocket unless I decide to make a donation. So yeah, that one 100% doesn't make sense for me. Digital forest, play to earn. Okay, this is a more gamification. We will introduce elements of play to earn by issuing digital trees, compromising forests, as fractionalized NFTs, enabling users to own their impact. Digital forest will function as tradable assets where users will be able to buy and sell. Okay, so that's cool. That's what I like. This is more of a gamification element. So apart from the DEX, which is already a big project, I would say, that becomes a digital forest project, right? That's cool. Use our DEX, lending, investment platform, yield farm, layering. Man, how many things you guys want to do? One thing I can recommend, definitely, master, jack of all trades, master of none, right? Definitely. I run a lot of businesses, and specialization is the key. Just some advice. Because there's a lot of things going on here, which, I mean, it's super ambitious. I like it, but to be able to complete everything and have it running in the highest standards, I would say having a DEX at 100% is better than having a DEX, a lending system, a quest system, a gamification, all at 50%, right? You want to scale up the capacity by pulling users in on one working model. So we got the daily quest. Reply to a tweet about Brokoli, receive digital trees. So that's like an engagement model. I thought it was actually a game. It's more of an engagement pooler. Refer a friend, receive your share of trees for a referral. Okay, so again, more engagement. If you verified influencer, share news. Okay, that's me, but I don't get any trees for it. But I'm just doing it because I like making these research reports for you guys. Brokoli aims to cover all of your DeFi needs, okay, via green DEX, dApps, investments, and other products. Thus, every time you use our products, your impact will be ambitious, definitely. The received digital trees will be loosely pegged to the value of real-world forest, planted as part of our DAO photon. Okay, after you receive digital trees, start growing your forest, you'll be able to navigate the forest of others. I don't know why I would want to do that. Grow your forest and compete, okay, that's like a game mechanic. Buy and sell, obviously the most important one. Customize your avatar, I don't really care. Digital forests are designed to become Brokoli impact credit. What does this all mean? It's so difficult. This is definitely not an easy white paper. It's quite all over the place. Digital forests are designed to become Brokoli impact credit, an alternative to widely used carbon credits, packed with the real world forest. Impact credits will be available to purchase by corporates as a corporate social responsibility. Yeah, okay, so basically a tax write-off, yeah. Navigating the digital forest will, okay, so that makes sense. At least there's some thought behind this, yeah, that they would actually do it because it benefits them, right? Not only the Brokoli side. In the long run, we aim to create a digital forest owners. As more users join, our digital portfolio will grow the real world forest portfolio. This will allow us to loosely peg. This is a favorite word, loosely peg. Okay, a similar initiative was started by American YouTubers Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, and was then most supported by other YouTubers, okay, philanthropist Team Trees, known as Team Trees, colored fundraiser. Okay, so it would be cool if they tie it in with that Team Trees, I would say, for like marketing purposes. However, minting NFTs to commemorate planted trees would be counterproductive, as NFTs also produce major carbon. Okay, Mimo Acton made headlines exposing, okay, whatever. This single, okay, driving thousands, okay. Instead of minting on-chain NFTs, Brokoli will use Immutable X to mint NFTs with a layer 2 solution. This will minimize, guys, what's like, I want to stop the research report here because there's too many red flags. So I'll just skip to the interesting parts. I'm not going to review anything else because this doesn't make sense. Yes, Immutable X is cheaper in terms of gas fees, so you have less environmental footprint. However, to get your Ethereum on Immutable X, you still have the gas fees. So I understand you're trying to find a quick solution, but don't hype it up like, oh, we're carbon against carbon, because that's part of the blockchain. It's inevitable, right? So we want to be so much better. You're not better, right? Because this is part, you're trying to add value, which makes it better. I appreciate that, right? You're trying to create innovation, but you need to phrase things different, because this white paper is making a lot of bold claims like, oh, don't use NFTs and we're doing something different. But to use Immutable X, people still need to upload their Ethereum and deposit it into Immutable X, where you have normal Ethereum gas fees. Once you are in the layer 2 protocol of Immutable X, yes, the gas fees are significantly reduced, but that's not you, that's Immutable X though. Right? Make sense? Okay, let's continue. Okay, front-end dApps integration API will build embed solutions. Okay, this sounds like a long-term thing. But a win-win for the DeFi, no cost, just add benefits, becoming climate conscious, increasing overall sustainability. I think those things are great, right? What they actually want to focus on. But one of the major things with climate change and stuff is that companies don't want to spend money on this. If they can have an appearance of being a green company and it doesn't cost them any money, yes, they will go for it, because it's better to be labeled as a green company than as a toxic company. But are they going to spend the $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month on that to be green? Fuck no, right? Which is very important to consider here, I feel like. Trees planted, okay, the process, 3 areas of impact: electronic waste, non-renewable energy, carbon footprint, funding e-waste wallets and recycling projects, investing in renewable planting trees. Okay, they have some metrics here. Okay, technical summary. So here's more detailed roadmap. Oh no, it's not more detailed, it only goes into Q1. So they want to do technical work on the DEX protocol. Okay, public security audit, introducing climate community. I assume they have done that so far. Launch of the green NFTs is happening this month, I would say. Q4 is the last month right now. Launching on Binance Smart Chain enable the integration, tree planting, business development. So we'll see how far they have gone so far. And then expansion from DeFi only to the entire blockchain, launch of the climate portal API on our website, referral system, marketing campaign. Okay, so there's nothing really about the DEX. There's a DEX protocol, but there's nothing about the DEX yet, which I would like to see in the roadmap, right? They have made quite some claims about what they want to do, like this and that, lending systems. Well, where is this on the roadmap? Because the roadmap is really short. And I understand that these things might take a lot of time, right? Definitely. However, for an investor, we would have to see, is it going to be 2022, 2023, 2024, right? This is already quite short summaries, so I would appreciate that if it would be more detailed. All right, the token. The token consists of 6 components. Airdrops for platform users, discounts for Brokoli Launchpad, so there is a launchpad involved, governance, climate, token burn, rewards for liquidity providers, stake and receive shares of collected fees. Okay, Brokoli Network, autonomous organization on top, who will introduce. Okay, governance, Snapchat. Okay, receive climate fees from direct donations from companies and individuals, and API. Okay. Of the climate fees collected, 10% of them will be used as community rewards for token holders, liquidity providers, and platform users. 1/3 paid out to token holders. Okay, yeah, let's see the business model, because now, of course, I'm very much interested in how this is going to generate money, right? That's my whole question, because I see a lot of ambition, I see a lot of potential what the founders see in their own project, right? What they're trying to bring across, but we haven't really seen any money metrics so far, but I assume they're listed here. 10% of the donated amount from the climate fee will be retained in a native token. So, okay. Yeah, native tokens are then used to buy Brokoli tokens and distribute the token holders at stake. Okay, that means that unlike many carbon offsetting schemes and charities, 90% of the money will be spent on planting trees, renewable energy project financing, and e-waste offsets. I would like to know what these things are. Is there any idea already on how to spend that money? Typical climate offset projects have marketing and fundraising overheads eclipsing 20-30%. Okay, is this facts or is this just something you pulled out of thin air? I would like to know the source of this. Due to the decentralized nature. Okay, cool, makes sense. Okay, so the fee flow: Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and SushiSwap. Okay, that's me. Token holders distribute fees via vote. Okay, 10% goes back to me. Okay, 90% goes to the planting trees. Okay, that makes sense. So where's the team? The team doesn't need to get paid, or they also get paid in tokens? Something I would like to know. DeFi markets, okay. Product. Yeah, I would like to see the tokenomics, but that's probably here, the metrics. Business development. It's just a lot of text, but little to no value in that text. Market overview. Okay, they quote some sources here about the market needs. Okay, so here they quote something from Sustainable Brands, which is bias information. Sustainable Brands, same source. Okay, so this is from Yale, which I would say is a little bit of a better indicator. But this is not a journal, this is just a news post, right? And this is from 2018, so almost 4 years ago. Okay, green investments, fastest growth, asset, Tradeify. Okay, market size. I believe that, guys. I believe that there's a market for this. Definitely. There's a little disclaimer there as well. Okay, the overview of the Metaverse. Enter the Bro Club. To enter, you'll need a key. Your bro is your key. And while all bros are equal, some bros are more equal than others. Okay. The Bro Club will act as tokenized decentralized forum, Web3. You can get NFT trees, use your Brokoli depend trees, socialize, advertise, earn, and play. Okay, the play I think is cool. Heavily Club Penguin, heavily inspired by success. Okay, so every time it's inspired by somebody else. Are you guys just copycats, or what is it you're trying to do? These things look cute, right? They look fun. I see some potential there, definitely. The Brokoli, definitely green label is fun, but not too excited so far. Okay, socialize with other bros in our open 2D world, which I would assume is the metaverse then. The chat function allows you to interact. So, okay, so this is a huge gaming project then I assume. Age of Facebook poking using Brokoli, blah, 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 blah. Earn, build a forest. Okay, sell your NFTs to other bros or Brokoli impact credit client who seek. Okay, trade and earn. Okay, participate in mini games. Okay, so we haven't seen anything about the roadmap of this. So where is this on the roadmap? So unclear. Because this is something that I would say, if I would invest in this project, and I'm 100% not going to, right? Just to make that clear, in my opinion, this project has potential, but things are just way too unclear. They're focusing on way too many different things. It's just not it for me, so I'm out. However, this is something that if this would be the only thing, right? So Brokoli, planting trees, get NFTs, that system by itself, just focus on the game. I would be interested, right? Okay, so ERC 721 tokens, the collectibles ERC 115. All NFTs will be hosted on Polygon. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That you don't choose Ethereum because of the gas fees. NFT forest. Okay, the burn. All purchased in-game currencies, NFTs will be burned. Okay, that's interesting. How much is the supply? If you're gonna burn anything that's used, okay, it's hella big. So that makes sense. It's, oh no, 14 million. It's not that big. 14 million. Yeah, so 17 million. And what's the max circulating supply? 125 million. All right. So for something that is supposed to be super efficient and green, why did you launch on Ethereum blockchain? Makes no sense, right? You're in Uniswap here, which also would go against your values. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I would just do PancakeSwap as is, just to Binance Smart Chain to begin with. I don't know the technicalities, obviously. I'm not a tech guy, but I'm an investor. And if you make a lot of claims about green, which I'm already not a huge fan of, right? So that's probably why I don't like this project that much. Just my opinion. But then launch on the Ethereum blockchain, that doesn't make that much sense with the fees that you would be creating. But let's look at the tokenomics. So Brokoli, 125 million, initial market cap 900K. Okay, 6 cents. 24% is on the private round, that's a lot. 20% on TGE, that's a lot for the private round. 3 months lock, okay, this looks better. 5, okay, liquidity, 20, okay, ecosystem, that's good. Public sale, 20%, 3-month cliff. So this doesn't make sense that you give the public sale and the private round pricing is the same, and the TGE is, the vesting is also the same. Makes no fucking sense, right? Because the public sale should be one more expensive, and the TGE should be shorter. I think this one should be longer, so like 5% TGE is what we usually see for private or seed rounds, and then a cliff, and then slow vesting. They have the slow vesting, they have a very small cliff and a high TGE. And obviously what happened was, well, it's not rocket science, there was a fucking dump, right? Makes sense, TGE way too high, especially, but they didn't have a price benefit, which is also weird. Okay, partners and advisors, 1 year locked and 20% quarterly, that makes sense. Development, 1% TGE, 14% to development, okay. 3% quarterly, okay. Operations, 1 year lock. That's a lot. 30% of the entire tokenomics dedicated to the team and the development of the product, where the ecosystem incentives also take 25%. I don't know who came up with these tokenomics, but they are way off what we normally see. Okay, the release schedule, that's cool. We already had a look at that. Yeah. What can I say? I'm trying to be nice, so I'm just trying to look for something that I like, but can't say too much. And I think in that case, I better say nothing. I think I've expressed my opinion enough. I think we're not going to continue looking more into the Brokoli Network. Anybody from Brokoli Network watching this, consider my feedback. What the fuck do I know? Maybe nothing, but this was my opinion on Brokoli Network. If you are from Brokoli Network, good luck with your project. I hope everything turns out. Maybe I'll check back in the future to see what you guys have accomplished, because it seems very ambitious, and I hope everything works out for you as you expect it to be. It's just not convincing enough at this point for me to invest into your project. This was everything on the Brokoli Network Research Report. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.